You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Solimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart, and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. Hello, if you're a first home buyer, please listen up. This is an episode for you. I've got James with me, and he's going to tell us all about first home buyers and how to be the credible one. Hello, James.
Aloha.
I love that. Awesome. James, you've come up with this awesome topic, and I love the word credible.
Absolutely.
Let's dive into that.
I've drank a lot of coffee just now, so I'm going to have trouble pronouncing my words, but credible first home buyers? Absolutely. So what we're trying to do is create an idea of what you need to do for the banks or lenders to look at you seriously as a first home buyer. So what are those key areas of your financial life that are going to make you have a strong application?
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Go ahead.
Okay, so firstly, you're going to want, I would say, to have reasonably consistent incomes. They don't have to be big incomes, but I think they need to be consistent sort of incomes, and you need to have been in your job for, say, 3 months plus at least, and not be on a probation type contract.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. That changes a little bit, obviously, if you're working for yourself. So you might need a year. We could probably get away with a year's worth of financial statements.
Yep.
If you're working for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So income is really important.
So number one is income. Solid, permanent ideally, stable income for over 3 months. So you're outside of that probation period, and then the lenders look at you more seriously.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And when we say that, lenders do look at ACC income, they do look at other benefits and stuff like that, but obviously it's much better if you have that stable income from a salaried role. Mm-hmm. That's really going to be a key point. Yeah, I think.
Awesome. Cool.
Okay. So then the next thing is your deposit.
Yeah.
So we can help people pretty much with anything from a 5% deposit to over 20% deposit. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking at a $500,000 house, that's only $25,000. So $500,000 house, and you could probably get that in the Wairarapa in that sort of area quite easily. Some areas outside Manawatu or even, Wanganui really easily. Not so easy to do in the Wellington region. But to give you an idea, 5% deposit.
And if you've got two solid incomes, you should be able to save that within 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Really. Like if you really put your heart, mind to it, I know it's doable. I've seen it done before by other clients and by myself personally. If you've got two good incomes and if you can just cut out all the frills of life, you can save that 5% quite fast.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So, and obviously if you can get more than that, that would be great. But that's the lowest bar is that deposit of 5%. Mm-hmm. So having that deposit, and that deposit can be cash savings or it can be KiwiSaver. So if you're starting out now as a young person, just start putting as much money as you can into KiwiSaver from now, because it's a great way to accumulate money without you actually saving anything. So that's the two main things.
And the good thing about KiwiSaver as well is that as well as your deposit from your pay, your employer also tops it up. So it's instant pay rise if you are in KiwiSaver.
Yep. And you can do both. So you can maximize as much as you want into the KiwiSaver, and then you get the contributions from your employee, but also you make sure that you are also putting some cash away in a different fund for yourself. Because this is often what happens, isn't it? Like they have the KiwiSaver fund, and then they go to buy the house, but then there's no emergency money. So they've got no money for the valuation, they've got no money for the building inspection, lawyer fees, or any of those other things that come out. And it's more stressful.
I usually say to them, look, at least have $5,000. $5,000 to help you cover those professional costs. And usually we will get them cash back if they're first home buyers. We will get them $5,000 upon settlement, usually, if they go with the normal banks. Doesn't apply to second tier lenders. But if they've gone with main bank or, small banks like SBS, Cooperative, Unity, they usually offer you $5,000.
Yeah.
So you can recoup that money back, but do have a little bit to start with.
Absolutely. So, and then there's the third thing, which is a really important aspect as well, and that is just having your affairs in order so that you've got all your debt, outstanding debt is paid, you've got no defaults, you've got no outstanding fines and all that sort of thing. You want to make sure that you are working on improving how your financial records look. So your credit score, you want to have a look at that and see, and just make sure that you haven't not paid somebody from 2 years ago, say a power bill or a Sky bill or anything like that that's outstanding. That needs to be sorted. And that's a really key aspect. It's just having a good, guess we'd say, account conduct. And that's what we can help you with.
Yeah.
Because we can look at your stuff, we can look at your records and we go, this is what you need to sort out really quickly if you want to even be considering looking at a mortgage in 3 months' time. So that account conduct doesn't have to be perfect, but you need to be working on improving it. But you certainly have to have cleared any defaults, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
That's a real no-no. And, that includes things like not spending excessive amounts on gambling and things that would be called, I don't know what the lenders would call them, but they don't like gambling at all.
But also random cash withdrawals.
Yep.
They don't like that either.
Yep.
So for those that are thinking, I'll outsmart the bank and I'll just, take out cash ATM withdrawals, the bank actually will be more curious because they want to know what you're doing with that cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
awesome. Anything else to it?
No, just to summarize, those three things are what make a really credible first-time buyer. If you're, you might have the first two things, and you might be close to the third one, which is having the really good account conduct. But we can help you with that. So,
and I think that's the key, right? Like, you need someone to tell you what you're doing right or wrong. Like with PT, if I want to lose weight, I want to go and speak to a professional in the gym, and hopefully they can come up with a plan for me of what I need to do. Same story here. If you want to buy a house, come and speak to us, and then we can show you the way of what you need to do in order to get there.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great analogy because, a personal trainer, if you have a personal trainer, you get the personal trainer because that's the only way you can damn well do it to get fit or lose the weight. And it's the same with having somebody like us. If you're struggling a little bit to get to where you want to be, you need somebody to talk to and just...
It's almost like an accountability partner. When you've got someone to be held accountable to, you tend to do things 10 times more.
Absolutely.
Than otherwise. Awesome. James, thank you so much and see you soon.
Okie dokie.
Bye.
Bye.
And that's a wrap on That Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.